Hi, my name is Nicole Marie Finch, and I am really excited for my debut video on my new blog slash vlog slash whatever the cool kids call it. I really felt compelled to do a video series and start this blog, despite the fact that I never thought I'd do something like this, and it's definitely in my comfort zone. But I just really felt like I had something to share. And I hope that someone out there will find some value from what I want to put out there in this blog, whether it be because of the mindset piece that I talk about or the health piece. But what I really want to do is help people to really tap into that power that we have to lead an amazing life. Now, before you think I'm getting a little woo-woo, trust me, a lot of the stuff that I've been looking at and studying has to do with neuroscience, heart science, and you know what? We are all freaking crazy busy. So we don't all have time to do the 20-minute meditation or, go read all these books. And so that's where I come in, because I have been on that journey. And so if you've ever felt like you are just going through the motions of life, or you feel like there's got to be more out there, you just can't really figure out why necessarily you feel unhappy, but you're not quite happy in the present moment. You're always thinking, oh, I will be happy when this happens. But then that thing happens and you're not quite any happier than you were. So now there's a new thing and you just kind of seem like you can't just catch a break. Things are always crazy. Don't get me wrong, there's moments of joy. But for the most part, you feel like you're running after something that you don't quite know what it is. Or chasing after something you don't quite know what it is. Or you have trouble with sticking to those habits that you really want to go to the gym, but you just can't seem to get into that habit. And so if that's you at all, you're in the right place. You're in a safe space, because I totally feel you. And I had this moment of like, why are we like this? And I don't actually know that I was aware that I was like this until one day when it just kind of came over me like, is this it? You see, because I'm someone who was very focused on checking the things off the list that I thought I was supposed to do. And then if I did that, I would be successful and happy, right? So, I got good grades in school, went to college, got a good job, etc. And then one day I just kind of woke up to the fact that, wait a minute, I'm just going through the motions. I'm not necessarily really living, and I'm just always living for that next thing, not being happy right now. So therefore, I'm not really quite ever happy. Is this it? Is this all there is to life? There's got to be more to life than this. I don't want to be just going through the motions, because then one day you'll leave, and then it's like you look back and you say, did I really live? And so I started this journey of personal growth, which when I first heard the term personal growth, I thought, you mean self-help? Because if so, I'm all set. Thank you very much. I had this idea that self-help was for people who were way off the deep end, really depressed, and just not checking the things off the list like I was so diligently doing. But what I realized is that personal growth is actually what makes people happy when they are personally growing. And it's really about being true to yourself. Because as we go from a child up to an adult, there's that weird transition that you have to go through where you go from a parent's guiding you and helping to get you involved in things and in some ways molding you, to then when you're an adult, reacquainting yourself with who are you truly and who do you truly want to be. And sometimes we get caught in the middle there, and that's why we end up going through the motions, because we're doing what we're told to do, what we think we're supposed to do, or what we think that we're capable of doing, when really we could be going down the path where we do feel fulfilled, do feel happy, and we are doing what we are meant to do. This might sound a little bit out there at the moment, but trust me, I'm going to be explaining what I mean throughout this blog. And so on this journey, I read lots of books, went to all sorts of conferences. I read things that were a little bit on the woo-woo side and fascinating, but I was like, that's a lot to take in. And some that were more on the neuroscience and heart science side. And I was finding that a lot of times there's a lot of overlap. I thought that was really interesting. And from this journey of personal growth and trying to find that little secret to happiness, that secret to life, I have found some really great ways that we can be happier, we can live more fulfilled, we can do what we're meant to do and be truly who we're meant to be, not to mention stick to those habits, find that healthy self within us, that we have that energy and that passion for life. And I want to share what I found, because I'm a busy person. I'm sure you are too. I've got a crazy full-time job. I'm sure you either has a crazy full-time job, maybe got a full-time job and a side hustle. Maybe you've got crazy kids running around all the time. And so it can be very difficult to sometimes incorporate this idea of personal growth when you can barely keep it all together and keep the house from burning down. So what I want to share are some ways that I have really found to work in a realistic way that we can all do. So that's what I want to be sharing on this blog, and I'm really, really excited about it. I've got some great things planned, and so I hope that you will subscribe, hope that you will tune in, and I hope that something that I share will help at least someone out there, because we are all super, super awesome people, and we all deserve to live this super, super awesome life. And if it sounds like I'm getting a little bit crazy, it's because I'm getting a little bit excited, because I have come so far and I know what is out there and what is possible for people like us. And I'm really excited to share what I found with you. So please either subscribe to this channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or you can certainly put your name and email, and I'll send you my videos as I do them every single week straight to your inbox, so you won't miss a thing. Otherwise, I'll be right back here on my blog next week with my very first official video, sharing some really super juicy nuggets that I have found about managing our mindset in this really crazy, crazy world. So thank you, everyone, and I'll see you soon.